I think he was a pretty respectable young man, sweetie. What do you think? I think marrying him should be the right call.
I must decline, Dad.
What? What are you dissatisfied about?
Dad, are you out of your mind?
Huh?
Trouble Busters!
Well, I'm really sorry about bringing you two out all this way this fine day.
Oh, nonsense. It's a true honor for us to have an arranged marriage with your son, Mr. President. Isn't it, Melanie dear?
What? Oh, yes, a great honor. My name is Melanie, and I'm here today at my father's request for an arranged marriage. This whole thing was actually at the request of the president of his workplace, so he was really enthusiastic about recommending an arranged marriage to me. It's rare for Dad to ask me a favor, honestly, so I agreed to meet him, and that's how we bring ourselves to the present. Really nothing much to it.
What do you like, Miss Melanie?
Yes, well, I like anime and manga, and I always go to the summer comic conventions.
Huh? Oh,
Is there something wrong with me being a little bit of a geek, sir?
No, well, I guess it doesn't really match my own hobbies, but that's very nice regardless.
I think he was a pretty respectable young man, sweetie. What do you think? I think marrying him should be the right call.
I must decline, Dad.
What? What are you dissatisfied about?
Could this be a dissatisfaction of mine? I'm not sure, but it seems like we don't get along well.
Well, sweetie, you won't know that for sure until you start dating properly from now on.
Why do you want me to marry Lord Samuel, Dad?
Of course it's because he's the president's son.
Huh?
The president's son he is, and that can only mean he'll be the next president, right? If that happens, you won't have to worry about money ever again. I caused your mother a lot of trouble because I didn't have anything to show for myself to become successful in life, and I don't want you to have to go through that kind of trouble.
Oh, Dad, well, that makes me feel so very happy. It really does, but...
But what, sweetie? Listen to me, Melanie. I want you to be happy.
What an amazing dad I have, to be feeling this way about poor little me. I am very lucky, aren't I? I'm already very happy, aren't I? But Dad doesn't realize he's been deceived. Could it truly be way better if I just kept the truth to myself?
Oh, yeah, Melanie, let's have your wedding ceremony in a chapel. Pretty much exactly the motif that you've always dreamed of in the holy lands of your favorite anime.
Ah, Dad looks so happy. It hurts my heart to see him so happy when I know the truth. And I can't bear to make him heartbroken if I get married like this. And above all, you two bastards deceiving such a kind father to me and acting like it's nothing? Whoever forgives you, I shall never. Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate.
If that's the case, sweetie, we'll have to go and greet Mr. Samuel's mother tomorrow.
Dad, are you out of your mind?
Huh?
Lord Samuel, as you call him, is not the president's son, you know.
What? Melanie, what nonsense are you uttering so suddenly?
I couldn't bring myself to say anything because you looked and acted so happy, Dad, but Samuel, who was introduced as the president's son, is actually...
What the hell?
After that, my father and I worked hard to gather evidence based on the information I had. My father talked to his colleagues at work, and I staked out the local convenience store with milk and sweet bean buns to get conclusive evidence. And we quickly decided to meet again with the president and Lord Samuel the very next day.
Just yesterday we greeted each other, Mr. Smith.
And now you wish to meet with us again? Did your daughter take that much of a liking to my son here?
Really? That much? Oh, whatever shall I do?
Oh, there's nothing to worry about, good sir.
No, we're having an arranged marriage, so of course I would be worried about some things.
That is not going to happen, sir.
What?
In case that was ambiguous, gentlemen, no, I will not marry Samuel Atkinson.
Why, though? That's what I ought to say, President Atkinson.
But what do you mean by that?
I mean, think about it. You aren't even the president's son, are you?
Huh?
No, that's...
What evidence do you have to justify this ridiculous accusation? This is a case of defamation.
In that case, wouldn't you be a legitimate case of marriage fraud?
Huh?
He's not your own son, President Atkinson, but he's pretending to be in a meeting regarding an arranged marriage.
We're doing no such thing! I can't believe this! As Samuel says, how dare you accuse us of such malarkey when there's no evidence to support it?
Would you like to see the evidence? Who is Mr. Samuel Adams, then?
What?
Mr. President, your last name is Atkinson, is it not?
No, wait, oh, well, you see, Samuel is actually the son of my deceased wife, you see?
Oh, wow. So you remarried your current wife then, President Atkinson?
That's right. So it's only natural that we have different surnames, you understand.
No, Mr. Adams, you still have other parents who are related, alive and well, and related to you by blood, don't you?
What?
I'm sorry, but I had to look into your background.
Why would you do something like that?
Why, you ask? Oh, don't you recognize me, Mr. Adams?
Huh? No, wait, what? No, I don't. Have we met somewhere before?
Well, it's not surprising that you don't remember.
But where? When?
A week ago at the convenience store where you currently work part-time?
No way!
To a store clerk such as yourself, I was probably just one of a sea of customers to see you every day. But to the customer, everything about a convenience store, from the food to the staff, leaves an impression.
You just have him confused for some doppelganger, Miss Melanie.
They say there are 3 people in the world who look just like you, right?
Maybe that's it. Miss Melanie, I have to emphasize that you're just imagining him working at some convenience store.
Even if there's a photo at our disposal?
But is this man really me?
What?
No, there are a lot of photo editing software and photoshopping apps nowadays, aren't there? We live in an age where you can edit images to the same extent as plastic surgery. It would be terrible if you suspected foul play based on a single photo like that.
We also have videos, you see.
Videos? Welcome to the store. Have a nice day.
No matter how you look at it, this is you, isn't it, Mr. Adams?
Well, I mean, what can I say? It's the exact same, isn't it?
It's not just the exact same, it's the real thing.
Well, the person himself says this isn't him, so that is not me, I tell you.
Did you come all the way here today just to say something so stupid? Are you trying to say that you don't want to marry my son that much?
For the last time, we're here to confirm that Mr. Samuel Adams is not the real son of President George Atkinson. You understand? Samuel Adams, 28 years old, President Atkinson's nephew. His father is Mr. Ivan Adams, his mother Mrs. Hannah Adams, and he lives as a family of 3.
What?
He works part-time at a nearby convenience store. He likes rhinoceros beetles and hates green bell peppers and milk.
Why do you know so much about me?
You've always gotten so excited about ding-dong ditching, which should be enough to tell anyone you've always been a mischievous child. Your dream is to become a famous YouTuber. Your type in terms of women are literal radishes.
No, stop this! I'm not that kind of person. More to the damn point, it's so unreasonable to investigate such personal details.
So you're admitting that you're a fake then, Mr. Adams?
No! I'm Dad's actual son, woman!
Then you also claim that you are not the one and only Samuel Adams who, because his income isn't enough, still receives pocket money from his parents and goes about on spending sprees?
Of course I'm not!
If that's the case, then this YouTuber isn't you either then, right?
That's my YouTube channel!
I knew it was.
Why do you know that? I was doing it all in absolute secrecy.
All things considered so far, you only post videos that show your face and provide commentary on anything and everything?
What the? Why the hell would you do something like this, boy?
Because you just heard that my dream is to be a famous YouTuber.
So then, you are Mr. Samuel Adams after all, aren't you?
What if I am, huh? You're just like the other girls everywhere.
Huh?
You can't marry me unless I'm actually the president's son, huh? Is that what you're frickin' saying?
Well, that's what the story's going to be like from the beginning, so I guess that's what would normally happen.
This sort of feeling is the equivalent of buying a state-of-the-art gaming PC for a ridiculously low price and getting a 2005 television monitor instead.
But what's important for a person is not their status or honor, but what they hold inside, right? And yet, what the actual hell, man? No one tells me they can marry me, goddammit!
Unfortunately, reality isn't that sweet on anyone, Mr. Adams.
Not at all. And this time the world threw sweet out the window, replacing it with a bitterness so strong.
Huh?
Please, take a look at this.
Hello, guys. This is the first time I'm live streaming straight from my part-time job in a convenience store.
Samuel, what the hell is this?
Well, this is... What? I just took a trending video template of myself during my part-time job.
Trending video? What's more, you're doing something so goddamn unreasonable with your face completely in the open?
Yeah, that's what makes it funny.
What are your standards for what's funny and what isn't, huh? If I introduce the person who's sending out these videos to the world as my son, what will happen to my reputation?
What the hell, old man? This is how anyone can become famous, you know?
You little bastard. How far will you go with this, huh?
Do you understand now, President Atkinson? Dad and I launched an investigation, and even if we took the fact that this was the alleged son of a company president into consideration, we thought about whether it was appropriate to marry someone with such a childish personality, and after discussing it thoroughly, we decided to decline your offer to marry him.
But I have a promising future, you know? Maybe there's a very real chance I can make you happy, you know?
No. You see, it's a bit troubling as a father to hear you talk about such a thing so nonchalantly. To begin with, it seems like your future is bleak as hell, and no matter how you look at it, you shouldn't be thinking about marriage for the time being.
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it's about time for me to think that I want to get married soon, you know? And what's more, there are people in the world who become serious once they get married, aren't there?
Well, I can't say I don't understand that line of logic, but if you really want to be with someone and start a happy family, you should first pay off your current debts, shouldn't you?
What are you talking about?
Remember what I said? We'd launched a thorough investigation, good sir. Our research led to the conclusion that what with your own income and even the allowance from your parents not being enough, Samuel, you resorted to borrowing money. And now you're in debt, are you not?
What are you talking about? Where is this coming from?
It's no use pretending not to know, good sir.
I speculate you must have found out your company president uncle's weakness and tried to make do with his generosity.
What are you talking about, Leonard? I don't have any weakness.
You're cheating on your wife, aren't you, President Atkinson?
Huh? What the? What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
For the last time, gentlemen. We've told you once, we've told you twice, we'll tell you again. We launched a thorough investigation. I was really wondering why you would go to such lengths to introduce a potential spouse to someone who isn't even his own son. So I looked into it and found out that you were cheating on your wife, you see. Funny how information can travel so quickly.
What does that have to do with you? That is a matter of personal freedom, isn't it?
And you're absolutely right. I wish my daughter hadn't been dragged into something like this too, for I had no intention of getting involved in this nightmare.
Involved? What do you mean?
About the affair, I've already contacted your wife and told her the truth.
What? Why would you? I married into success, you understand? If you've already contacted my wife, her father, the old president of this company, would probably know by now, too. Why would you do this? If things keep at it as it is, my perfect life plan will be ruined! Ah!
This is where it all ends.
Shut up! Well, I'll do something about it. Just you wait and see.
Are you still going to try?
Of course! I've come all the way to the top after all. I can't let it end here.
Uncle, what about my woman to marry? Shut up. Don't you understand that right now is not the time for that load of bullshit? If I can't somehow convince my wife that this isn't what it seems, not only will I be, but you too will be finished. You're lying, right? Hey, that's a bit of a problem. Do something about it, Uncle. Shut the hell up. I know I have to.
Even after being pushed to this point, you two still don't think about reflecting on your actions, do you?
Who the hell will in this scenario?
Dad?
Guess it can't be helped. Please come in.
Ryan? What are you doing here, cousin?
We called him here, of course.
Why would you do something like that? Just a precaution for when you two don't change your minds.
I didn't intend for Mr. Atkinson to appear, you see, if you two had honestly admitted that you lied and reflected on your actions.
That's what she's saying, but what on earth are you doing, Dad?
No, listen, son.
And Samuel, it's been a while, hasn't it? How's your part-time job at the convenience store going?
Huh? Oh, well, how can I put it?
Miss Melanie and Mr. Smith have told me everything that's been going on with you two, but Samuel, if you could explain to me when you became my father's son, I would greatly appreciate it.
No, well,
Do you two understand the severity of the situation at all? This could be a legitimate case of attempted marriage fraud, you know?
I never intended to do anything of the sort. I'm the real one.
Huh?
That guy is one talking about being the president's son, but he's a complete fake. I'm the real son here.
What the?
Yes, that's right. Hey, you there, imposter! I'm busy now. For now, leave my presence. Get out of this room.
I was wondering what you were gonna say to get yourselves out of this, but now I understand. If that's the case, I'll leave you to your business, but please ask your real son to take over this company, all right?
What?
Because I'm a fake, right? If that's the case, I don't have any intention to take over this company anymore, so...
Well, wait a minute.
No need to make such drastic decisions. What kind of person are you to think that this whole situation isn't even that bad, huh? You're cheating on Mom, who's put up with your bullshit for so many years, and how do you repay her?
By stabbing her in the heart from the back. And because your nephew discovered the truth, blackmailed you, and made you pretend to be his son to trick Melanie and her family into having an arranged marriage. And then you called your real son a fake. Both Mom and Gramps are frickin' fuming as we speak, bucko. No way.
Mom's already filled in the divorce papers at home, and they're both waiting for you.
No way. Please, no. Hey, Ryan, son, could I ask you to mediate between me and them somehow and cover for me?
What?
I was forced to do this because Samuel blackmailed me so well, you understand?
Even I never would have wanted to contribute to marriage fraud at all, let alone to the daughter of a friend of mine. I was never really keen on it, so please? Oh, so that's how it is? No, I was accused very vehemently that I didn't care what happened to you if I didn't marry my daughter to Samuel, buddy.
Yes, you had been pushing my parents to get me together with Lord Samuel, as he was once called, as you very well know.
And all of that was because Samuel blackmailed me. You have to believe me.
Hey now, Uncle, are you trying to put all of this on me? I'm not trying to put any of this on you. That's what actually fricking happened, buddy. No, you were the one who told me that if I fricking kept quiet about your affair instead of telling everyone, you would find a marriage partner for me, didn't ya? You're just an ordinary person, and I'm the president of a large, successful company. Put the two of us before objective judges. It shouldn't be too hard to know who everyone will believe. Are those your true colors, you goddamn crazy son of a bitch?
No, you're also quite something too, Mr. Adams.
Well now, I think there are some things that you, President Atkinson, and Samuel Adams need to clearly tell Melanie, Ryan, and myself first. What say you?
Huh? What do you mean?
First of all, as individual people, we crave justice, you understand?
Justice? Oh, I see now. So how much do you want, huh?
Get your act together, sir.
Bucko. Hey!
What are you thinking? You should be ashamed of yourself for trying to bribe us, you useless piece of crap.
But when you say justice, this is all we can...
What we are saying is to show responsibility as human beings, damn you!
Yes?
Excuse me, folks. Mr. Manager? And even my mom and dad are here. What the? Why are you... what's going on?
I believe you're the one who knows best as to why we're freaking here, eh, son?
No, I don't know what you mean.
We got a call from your boss, Sam.
Why? What did I do wrong, sir?
Don't pretend you don't know.
Hey!
You seem to have been truly unconventional and unrestrained in our store, eh?
What? Oh, well, I don't have the slightest idea. What do you mean, sir?
You won't pretend you don't know, bucko. Not on my watch.
Indeed, 16,000 people were viewing your little charade that you're live streaming right now!
What? Samuel, what's going on? Well, Uncle, I thought that this would get a ton of views, so I'm actually streaming the whole damn transaction. We were live from the beginning.
What?
Oh, what the hell are you doing? Then everything said about my affair? About how I was trying to get Samuel to marry Melanie as an arranged marriage because you freaking blackmailed me?
We heard everything!
But 16,000 viewers! This is a goddamn milestone! Hell yeah!
This is not the time to rejoice, buddy!
Samuel! Thanks to the live stream from a few days ago being pinpointed to have been filmed in our store, we will go ahead and demand damages from you for infringing on business. I'll also file a report to the police for vandalism. Huh?
And additionally, you're no longer related to us.
What?
You've done something that could have gotten you sued by Miss Melanie and her father if you'd made one wrong move. So you better be grateful that you've only been cut off.
Hey, wait a minute. Then where should I live from today onwards?
We don't care.
So cruel. Please?
Huh?
Please cancel one of the following: refusing to marry me, filing a report to the police and demanding damages, or cutting ties with me. Please! In that case, please spare me somehow, too! Please, Ryan, I beg you, please convince your mother and grandfather. Please! At this pace, not only will our reputation as a company be destroyed, but also our stock prices. No, more importantly, I won't have a damn place to live!
You brought
this on yourself,
damn you!
After that, President Atkinson was divorced by his wife, and Samuel was cut off by his parents, and he was sued for damages by his workplace. And so the two of them have now ended up living in the park, doing nothing all day but sleeping and waking up to stare at the sky. As for me, it was actually because of that incident that I got closer to Ryan, and we've officially started dating. It all started with me being deceived in the beginning, but I think I'm finally going to be able to live up to my father's wishes. Trouble Busters!